Jeffrey B. Healing Shame. I know I said I'd be back soon, sooner than expected. I had to post something today related to my Invisalign journey. It is August the 28th here in the United States, and what has happened is unexpected complications. So let me explain, and I'm going to show you some pictures here. Just bear with me how I put them into the insert them and stuff. So basically, what happened here is I have all of my wisdom tooth, and I only have one, mainly one that's impacted. It's my upper left wisdom tooth impacted back up in here. Okay, it's kind of out at an angle. Causes me a little bit of issues, but I've never had them pulled. Don't need to have them pulled now. May do it later. Don't know yet. But this lower left wisdom tooth back here, okay, like I said, I have all of them. The tray, this is tray 5, and the lower tray went all the way back to cover my wisdom teeth on, well, not the tops, but the bottoms. And the other trays before, 1 through 4, trays 1 through 4, didn't do that. I did not snip the tray or cut it back to where it would not dig into my gum tissue back there. Didn't think about it, didn't worry about it, not had the issue before. So I put on tray 5, and I had it on a couple days, and just the other night, last night, I had some really bad swelling back in there, back in the gum tissue in the back left part of my mouth there. Okay. I started freaking out and panicking. And I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to show you a picture here. It's called pericoronitis. Pericoronitis. And it forms a flap of gum tissue that grows over the crown of the wisdom tooth called an operculum. It's basically a really bad inflammation. So here's what it looks like. As you can see, this is pericoronitis, and it's nasty from this picture. Basically, um, what I've had to do then is after I developed this, I took some acetaminophen, ibuprofen, whatever, to try to reduce the inflammation. I was scared. I was kind of panicking because I thought my whole throat was going to swell closed or shut, and I wasn't going to be able to breathe. So I started freaking out. Of course, I'm a catastrophizer over futurizer, a worst case scenario kind of guy, I guess. Yes, I am. And I was preparing for the worst. So I was like, oh, damn, I'm going to have to cut the tissue to let the infection out so it doesn't swell up my throat. I was freaking out. So basically, the tray irritated the gum tissue, and or that wisdom tooth is erupting more, which is possible. I don't know. Maybe the Invisalign has moved enough, or teeth have shifted some to where that wisdom tooth feels it can erupt more back in there because it's kind of tucked back in the tissue some. It's the soft tissue. So it's either the tray irritating, more than likely the tray causing an irritation of the gum tissue, and the gum tissue becoming inflamed, becoming infected, and growing over the wisdom tooth and forming that operculum that you saw in the you see there, you saw on the photo. So here's what I've had to do. As you can see, there are a couple of pictures here. What I've had to do is snip this tray on the left side. I've had to cut out, I rounded it out so there aren't sharp edges, and I cut the very back left section of my bottom aligner off, snipped it off, rounded it so that it doesn't irritate that operculum anymore, and that operculum can heal and we can go on forward. Now, this is the first tray I've had to modify. Uh, Invisalign is definitely a process. You can see in those photos what I've had to do. You know, um, be prepared for all kinds of obstacles to come your way. I did not expect this one. And what I've had to do then is the treatment for an operculum or pericoronitis is to just clean it good, get all the debris out, rinse with mouthwash, something antibacterial, antiseptic, rinse it out. I've done all that. and just let it heal up on its own. Don't put anything sticking into it so it has time to get, reduced back down to size to get unswollen. So cutting that very back part of the aligner is going to help, and then just keeping it clean and taking some pain medication to reduce your pain is all you can do. But boy, did it throw me off! I'll tell you, I'm already adjusting to bite ramps. By the way, I don't think I've posted since this. What I've got going here is on the bottom side here, on the bottom, you can see on the back side of the tooth, a couple of my top teeth are called bite ramps. In the last video, I said I didn't know what they were for, and I pointed them out. They're called bite ramps, and they are. I contacted my ortho, my dentist in Thailand, and I found out that they are designed to keep you from biting down, so your teeth have a chance to your upper and lower teeth have a chance to align with each other. Okay, keep the force off, let the teeth move and shift and align. Bite ramps, there they are. Boom, that's what they are for. It's what they are. If you see them on your aligners, your trays, now you know. Sometimes some people might have attachments on the back of their teeth for that. I don't, but I do have the ramps. Yeah, so just if you have wisdom teeth like I do, make sure you snip those trays back. If you've got one that is kind of tucked back into the tissue too much and your tray could irritate. None of my top don't go all the way to cover all the wisdom teeth. This back right one is no problem because it's kind of already a slightly tiny bit impacted, a little angled. So there's no problem. But it was that back left one. Snip back before you put them in, and don't want to get perichorionitis. You don't want to form an operculum. I don't know how long it's going to take to heal. It it was really hard to swallow. The symptoms are pain in the neck right in here. Might have to massage it out, take some pain medicine. It's like your lymph nodes are swollen and your whole muscle here is hurting. So that happened, and I also had a hard time swallowing. It was painful in swallowing, and brushing it, of course, not fun. Just gently brushing it to clean it, get it clean. Unexpected challenges, Invisalign journey. It is going to be your journey, good or bad, but it's going to be yours. That's really all I have today. I'll get back into the whole stuff I posted yesterday in my short, about the what's going on in the head. I'm struggling with some things. Probably going to be leaving soon, in a couple of weeks, more than likely. Going to be leaving America again. Boy, there's a lot of sadness around that, centered on that. But we'll reconvene and fill you in some more. Until next time, all the best.